Hey guys, today's day 7, so it's been a week that I quit drinking. Sorry, I've already been crying. I've already been just kind of like in my feelings. I tried to like record a video. I decided to record it just because it's something that I don't know. I feel like I left something out, so I wanted to like include it. I know I could probably just clip it in, but I'm just gonna record the whole thing. So I never told everybody like what happened yesterday. I had people messaging me asking me what happened at court yesterday. So court went um, as I expected, but not as I expected, just because apparently I'd already had my arraignment, and both me and my attorney's office, we didn't know that I had already had the arraignment, because when they I guess were in contact with the courts, they were under the impression that I didn't like have it yet, but I was supposed to already get the blow and go in my car, so I have that appointment scheduled on Friday. Um, so I can't drive until then. And so I had an interview today, and my brother and his girlfriend took me, and we had Delilah with us, and so we drove all the way to Lacey, which it was like a long morning. Um, so like my interview, it was pretty good. I mean, it went good, but it didn't go good. Um, so the first thing that happened is I walked into a room. You were like with a group of people, and you go into a room and you do these assessments where you're like timed and you have to do them as fast as you can. So I'm like, and there's like a lot of numbers. It was really freaking easy. I was like, I can't believe this is it, and I'm like kind of blown through it. So I passed the assessments, um, and then I went to the interview process, and then I was interviewed by the first guy, and he was really like cool, and really easygoing. And then he passed me off to the second interviewer, who was a hard ass, and he kept like trying to. I felt like he was trying to scare me away from the position, which I ended up not wanting because of the pay. The money that they included in the ad for the job includes hazard pay, so which is $5 an hour. So I feel like if you're posting an ad, you shouldn't put the hazard pay in there, because you don't know what you're really gonna get once COVID's over. So yeah, that was kind of irritating. But then they had also asked me if I because of my background, my work history, they asked me if I'd be interested in taking a clerical position, because they had one open. Um, and so, like, I know that they were going to hire me one way or another, but then the second, like, so after an hour and 20 minutes of interviewing and taking tests and assessments, they asked me if I could pass a hair follicle. Nope. I've smoked marijuana, and they have a zero tolerance for drugs, and they test up to 9 months. So I was honest, and I said, to be honest, I cannot pass due to marijuana. So they told me to come back in 9 months, and I'm in my head, I'm like, nah, dog, I'm not coming back. And then, but then what came out of my mouth was like, okay, thank you for your time, like, and I left. Um, and then yeah, so I'm really thankful that my brother and his girlfriend took me to my job interview, even though like I didn't get it. But it still went well. Like, if I wanted to go back and apply, I know I could get a job there in 9 months from now if I wanted. But to drive to Lacey from Auburn, that's not worth it to me. I can find a job with my work history, my leadership skills, somewhere a lot closer. um so I'm like, now I'm going to be on the hunt for a job now that that interview is over. I'm really going to start looking. Um, so, um, like last night, got really hard for me. Like, I feel like I know that I wouldn't make those decisions, and I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't drinking. Like, I like still can't believe I did that. And after I read it, like I was just kind of sitting there, just kind of like dumb, and I let Bean read it and my boyfriend read it. And so, like, I don't know, that was really hard for me. And then I was, like, telling my boyfriend, how am I supposed to go into this interview tomorrow and act like nothing's wrong when I feel like I'm, like, dying inside? So that was really hard for me. What, like, helped me after I read it, somebody reached out to me. I feel like after I posted that video about how much I, like, appreciate people reaching out to me and how much it does for me, more people are reaching out. I've had somebody who, like, said that not only for her, but her and her husband, like, my videos, like, touched them, and, you know, like, people want to make changes, but I feel like they don't know how, and I wish I could help, but the only thing I can do is post these videos about what I'm going through. I don't know, like, and so somebody reached out to me last night, and, like, usually when somebody reaches out to me and they, like, tell me how much they, like, my videos hit home for them, I just, like, send them my day one video, and she had mentioned that, I should share my videos on YouTube and not just on Facebook because other people, like, need to hear them. So that's why this video doesn't have any sound. I'm thinking about putting those on YouTube. So I'm gonna have to make an account for that. So, like, I just want to say thank you like 1,000 times. Like, yesterday was, like, last night after I read that, it was so hard for me. And then I still went into that interview and I still blew them away, you know, like, even if I can't pass the drug test, it's like I got the job, but I didn't get the job, you know? So I just, like, felt like, I really felt like the world was, like, crashing in on me last night. And every time I think about, like, how I felt when I read that, I get like this. But I got through last night. I got through my interview. So I still feel hopeful. I still feel like I had to put my recovery first before, you know, like, anything else. I'm just gonna keep trying and keep pushing myself. It's, like I said, it's not easy. I really, like, don't have words, I guess, for, like, how I felt last night. And then right after I mentioned that to Bean, like, somebody messages me. It's just, like, feels like a sign, you know, like, I don't know, stuff like that, like, just really, really helps me. I really, like, didn't feel like I needed to go out for a drink, but, like, when you get into your feelings like that and you're used to, like, using that as an excuse to be able to go get a drink, it's hard to not, you know, like, it all feels like firsts. Like a first time I had to really go through my emotions and, like, just have to feel them. You know, like, sometimes it's just, you have to do it, no matter how hard it is. Oh my god, yeah, I really love you guys. It's not gonna get easier, you know. God, I wish I never, like, had to talk about what happened that day, like, ever again. But I'm probably gonna have to talk about it 1,000 times, you know? But I bet I'll be stronger, you know? After reading that, you just want to say, God, doesn't that make you feel like you never want to drink again? No, that's not how I really feel. That's what I want to say. How I feel is like, God, doesn't that make you want to go drink again? I don't know. Just so you don't have to feel. Yeah, so yesterday was hard. Today was hard. But I'll be fine. I'm not gonna drink. I've been able to go to bed like at least an hour earlier than the day before. Like, it's crazy. So I'm getting better sleep. But I did go to bed, I mean, like at a decent time last night, but I still woke up like, bing, like, you have shit to do today. Let's do this. But really, I didn't know how I was gonna do it. So, okay. Now you guys know how court went, how my interview went. You saw me be a freaking blubbery mess. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, so if I move my videos to YouTube, I'll be sure to let everybody know and give them my YouTube channel, so that they can see my videos and how I'm doing. Of course, you can always check my page and see how I'm doing, but I've been avoiding Facebook a little bit just because it's so hard to see, like, what everybody's posting and alcohol. So, okay, I'm gonna get off here and clean myself up. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys.